One of the most important skills to teach is the skill of reading to your learners. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a fascinating website that you could use with your learners to make reading a much more interesting and fun activity. You could just type into Google CuePrompter, or you could go to the website CuePrompter.com and you would get to a page like this. This website has a number of features that you could use to make reading a much more interesting and fun activity in the classroom framework. If you would scroll down a little bit to the bottom section of the page, you would see that you have a number of options to work with. These features enable you to select the way of how you want the text you choose to be projected and presented before your learners. So for example, you have prompter white, font size, and set of colors. I'm going to show you how they are different and how you could use whatever you want depending on what level of reading practice you want to do with your learners. So the first thing you need to do, you need to open another web page and copy and paste a text you wish. I'm just using over here the text of a Little Red Riding Hood, where I typed it into Google, and I'm just gonna copy a text from this web page back to the box within the website of a CuePrompter. As you can see here, I'm just gonna paste the text right over here in the empty white box over here. Once you've copied and pasted the text you want into the empty white box, or you could even just type in words you want or a text they have learned from the course book. So basically it's up to you to select what text you want your learners to practice reading with. So once you have typed in the text or words or the text you have copied and pasted and you want your learners to work with, you get to select the features and options of how you want it to be projected. So if I would scroll down over here, you would see that I have the option of choosing how I want the text to be projected. For example, prompter white. I could have it projected as narrow or white text, or I could have it projected, for example, with how many pixels, if I want the font to be small or big, and what kind of background colors I want to have on the screen. So all of these features I get to choose and select how I want the text to be projected. So in this case, I selected that I want the, for example, background colors to be black text and yellow background. I want the font size to be big, and then I just click on Start Prompter to get to the page of where the text would be projected for my learners. To have it start with the reading practice, I just click on Forward, and once I click on Forward, I get to choose the speed of how fast I want the text to go. So if I click on the numbers 1, 2, 3 in the upper right side of the screen, I would see that there would be changes made with the speed of how fast or slow the text is being projected. And of course, this is where I make reading become much more fun in the classroom. I usually start with, of course, a very low speed level, and I ask learners to take turns in reading, and they need to read from the screen, and then it becomes so much fun because they need to keep the same pace. And it's a nice way to review reading in a very interesting and fun way. And even if they, don't make it and they need more time, then I would slow down and I would go faster just to make it fun. And sometimes I would do it with my learners and click on a very fast speed level and mix things up myself to make it just fun for my learners. And to be honest, I also use it with less advanced learners, and I teach tutorial lessons where I'm only with 1 or 2 students, and I practice their level of reading, and I engage them into a reading practice using CuePrompter, which is very, very nice. And you could even have it at a word level, so it doesn't have to be as at a text level. You could just type in words and you could practice CVC words, magic E words, and long or short vowel words, because the aim over here is just to practice reading. So depending on the level of the classroom you have and how you want to practice reading. Really hope you found this website effective and useful, and that you would be able to use it in your own classrooms. And I highly advise you to try it out and enjoy it as much as I do with my learners. So thank you for watching, everyone. If you would like to visit the website CuePrompter, then just click on the link right below this YouTube in the description box. And if you have any questions or comments on how you would like to use it in your classroom further, then just please type in your questions in the comment section right below this YouTube video, and I would try to attend it to your notes and comments. And I really hope you get to try it out and enjoy it as much as I do. So thank you for watching, everyone.